I know we have had so many things to worry about, especially in 2026. The unemployment rate is rising, the tax is increasing, the layoff is still happening, the inflation rate is definitely going up still, right? Well, I have one more thing to add on top of what we have to worry about. And I do feel like we don't really talk a lot about this at all, if not like we talk about it but not enough. It's about environmental impact or sustainability, around this topic. Unfortunately, it falls under the nice to have category, and that means like when the budget is tight, the economy is not doing well, it's one of the first things to fall off the list. And that's why I feel like we should come here and talk about it a little more, because we talk about it or not, we still have the problem. And if you keep listening to what I have to say, you understand how big of the problem there is. And we talk about it or not, the problem is still there and it is getting worse. So this is why I want to kind of dedicate this channel to talk about sustainability, the recycling, the consumption, the minimalism, and all of that. So if you want to hear more about these kind of topics, please subscribe. So today we are going to look at the big picture, look at the whole sustainability holistically. But before we go into today's topic, you might wondering where I am. I am in my basement. And why am I here? Because I have some orders to pack and ship today. Now back to today's topic. In Australia, which is where I live, most people recycle every week, meaning we all put the recyclable waste in the recycling bin, right? But only about 10 to 15% of the plastic we collect actually becomes new product. And I'm here to explain why. Okay, so we have brand owners, let's say a brand owner, that produce a product and also packaging, right? Okay, and we have consumers that buys the product, right? And we use these products and also throw away packaging. And also we have recyclers who try to recycle our waste, right? Here's the recycled material. Unfortunately, currently this is where things stopped, because not many brand owners buy recycled materials from the recyclers and put it into new product. So that's not happening a lot. And so that's why plastic recycling rate in Australia has been hovering around 8 to 9% for many years. Only the last year that it went up to about 13 to 15%. But that means the plastic waste we collect in our bin at home every week, only a fraction of it gets recycled, and the rest end up in landfill or downcycled or exported or stockpiled. Can you say this is not sustainable? Not only we are increasing using finite resources like oil, petroleum, but also we can't keep digging up holes and make more landfill. So who else should jump into the loop to resolve this situation? The government. Sorry, that looks a bit not appropriate. So here's looks more like government building. How's that? The government can make policies that mandate the use of recycled content in products and packaging, right? But here's another problem. Currently, there are very limited recycled content mandates and none at scale for most packaging categories, let alone products. So what's happening is, in my humble and professional opinion, the government is waiting for the industry or brand owners' initiatives and the consumer demand. The brand owner themselves are waiting for the mandate from the government, because why would they deviate from their business as usual, like using recycled materials that are more expensive and they might require extra steps or new machines or whatever else to manufacture this kind of material. And so the recyclers are waiting for the brand owners to buy their recycled materials off them so they make money. that means they will have incentive to do more recycling and expand the operation, and at the end increasing the recycling rate, right? But the brand owners don't do that, and so the recycling rate stays stagnant. And then as consumers here are waiting for better products or packaging made from recycled materials by the brand owner, but currently such products aren't mainstream, and so we keep buying the same products. So basically nothing changes. So where do I fit in? I used to be just a consumer, but I quit my job and turned myself into a brand owner that buys recycled materials off the recyclers and design the products and put those recycled materials into the products. And then I sell my products to consumers to offer other options that we can buy better, use better products. So I hope that with better understanding, more and more people would be willing to try out, products that are made from these recycled materials, and then we all can support circular economy by keeping the waste into the loop. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of topic, because we have a lot more to talk about. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next video. Bye!